This Jay Muse.
This is Eddie McClintock from Warehouse 13.
Hey, this is Brian Holler.
This is Brett Dahl.
Hey, this is Eddie Trunk, and you're listening to Beer Bros and BS.
Beers Bros BS.
Beer Bros and BS.
Beer Bros and BS.
You should be listening to Beer Bros and BS every day, every minute for the rest of your lives.
Snooch to the nooch.
Welcome to Beer Bros and BS. I'm Dave, the Big Librarian. Tonight I'm joined with
Dan.
Tony.
Jose.
What was that? Tony.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
Should we start over?
No, let's just keep going.
All right, fuck it. Let's keep going.
So from now, for the rest of the episode, whenever we say Tony's name, we have to say it like a, like Batman eating a lozenge.
Like an asthmatic old lady or something.
So welcome to episode 38. We're going to try something a little different this week. We're off the rails.
Free form.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So we've got a bunch of beers that we're going to be drinking, reviewing.
Yeah, believe it or not, everyone, we usually have an outline of how the show's going to go.
Oh, that's absolutely true.
Yeah, whether we really go by it or not is, yet to be seen.
Yeah, you usually go.
We usually do, yeah. But tonight, no, fuck it. We're doing our own thing. And listener, whether you like it or not, I don't care.
You're probably too high. Still. By the time you...
That's right. We're recording today on 4/20, April 20th.
Yeah, man. And whenever you're listening to this, even if it's not April 20th anymore, it doesn't matter because we were recording it on this day. But if you don't hear it, it's because we got high. Da 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 da.
Thank you for that.
Anyways, all right, I'm talking shit. Let's move on.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us about the first beer, Dan?
The first beer is entitled...
You forgot already.
You can drink. It's like in front of you.
Yeah, it is.
The bottle is right there.
From SweetWater Brewing Company. And it is the Dank Tank Pulled Porter. And it is a bacon-smoked porter, which weighs in at 7.7% ABV and 27 IBUs, because it's a porter. And uses Centennial, Golding, Willamette, and Cascade hops.
That's a lot of hops for
a porter. Yeah, it is. It's interesting.
But you kind of need it for the smoke, like
to get that smoky kind of thing.
No, the smoky is the malt, but if you want to balance it out with not smoky, like
it's
make
good,
it a little bit sweet.
Yeah, I was afraid it was gonna taste kind of like Band-Aid-y, but like it's decent.
Can I ask you a question?
It's very smoky.
Yeah,
or quite smoky.
Yeah.
This might be odd, coming from a question from me, but how do you know what Band-Aids taste like? And maybe I'm just doing this weird. I never put Band-Aids in my mouth before.
Dude, I just kind of go by the smell.
Dan, you can be honest with us and our listener. Do you stick Band-Aids in your mouth?
Have you ever had to open a Band-Aid and it's like stuck together and you have to like rip it open with your teeth?
No.
As opposed to your hands that you could use.
It's odd. It's like I have these two opposable thumbs, and they help me do all these.
You have
nifty little
two?
things. Yeah.
What?
Well, usually I get my cats to do it, and they don't have opposable thumbs, so I have to help them out a bit.
You help them open their Band-Aids.
Yeah.
So you have?
Are they Hello Kitty Band-Aids?
Yes.
Do your cats
actually? I think we
know
have
how
to.
to
I think we have to call them
provide, per se?
adhesive strips.
Oh yeah. Band-Aid brand adhesive strips. Yes.
Okay.
No, well, I mean, was Dan referring to the specific brand of Band-Aid?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, maybe it's a different flavor.
This tastes like Johnson and Johnson Band-Aids.
So okay.
You would know how Johnson tastes.
So how would you know what the adhesive tastes like in the beer?
I don't. I have no idea.
Oh no, I've definitely eaten glue as a kid.
I love how you threw that little caveat at the end. As a kid. Totally wasn't 20 minutes before you guys got
like
here.
yesterday.
Yeah, when I was younger, a couple minutes ago, I was younger than I am now. Oh, man.
It's like that Mitch Hedberg joke. It's like, here's a picture of me when I was younger.
Yeah.
Well, every picture of you is when you were younger.
It is.
Show me a picture of you when you're older, motherfucker.
Yeah, that'll be impressed. Mitch
Look,
Hedberg
Wardy, this is a picture of me when I was older.
That's true. They could do it.
Man, Hedberg had some good ones, dude.
So, we usually start off the show with a couple of would you rather questions. I'm going to keep this one kind of short this week. Let me ask you guys, would you rather work 1 year of hard labor in North Korea or have it be known as a fact among everyone you know and meet that you had a rib removed so you could suck farts from your own ass? Everybody you have ever met and everyone you will meet in the future will know you suck your own farts.
And you had your rib removed.
But you know what else I could do if I had
Wait,
a rib removed?
how many years is it in North Korea?
Just one.
Yeah, just one.
And it can't be that bad. Everyone that lives there is like, yeah, this place is the best.
Yeah, I'll probably lose like 40 pounds. Yeah.
Of hard labor.
Exactly. Well, okay, fine. 80 pounds.
You might become a basketball star.
Or you might die.
Yeah. You know what? I would do the second option.
Yeah, you might die from sucking your own farts.
Well, no, no.
It's not saying
You
that
would-
I actually do it. It's just saying that people think I do it.
Oh, so
It would be known as a fact. So you would suck your own farts.
Hey, man, some people are into that shit.
Everyone likes their own brand, don't they?
I've seen some Brazilian videos on some websites where like they're into that kind of thing.
and they toss their own salads.
Their own?
Yeah.
Really?
People think that you toss your own salad.
I mean, if I could.
I mean, if I were that flexible, I could somehow use that to my advantage in other ways. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're known as the guy who could suck your own dick as well.
Yeah.
You'd ultimately be known as the guy who sucks his own farts.
Well, I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
You never know who might.
So you go to the brewery the next time you go to any brewery, they're like, oh, isn't that Tony, fart sucker? Yeah, that's a fart sucker.
Yeah. So. well,
Yep.
I'd be like,
Hashtag
Well,
fart
yeah.
sucker.
and I will have some puppies or pulled porter.
No, you'd have some puppy's breath.
Oh.
Okay, next question. Would you rather be sent 100 years into the past as a very rich and powerful person, or 100 years into the future as a very poor person?
Oh, dude, into the past.
Yeah, I'll take the pass.
Pass.
Usually, if you're rich and powerful, it's it's good to be you then.
100 years in the future, though, what they may consider as poor would be considered not poor today. Think about that.
Well, then when you come back to the present, do you get to keep that wealth?
Well, you're not coming back. You're
No.
getting sent there.
Oh, okay.
No, I'd rather be
Then
rich.
no, past rich.
Past rich.
Yeah, I would go to the past. And I would invent the car before Ford or whoever did. And I would.
I'm pretty sure the car existed 100 years ago. I don't think the car was invented in 1916.
That was like about when they were coming out, right?
They had like Model Ts around then.
I think they were like earlier.
Well, you know what? I
think the assembly line was the beginning of the 1900s.
I'd invent a TV show called The Price is Right.
I would invent a TV.
Yeah.
Do you have the expertise to create a TV?
Invent a flying machine.
I could get it today and then bring it back with me.
But you still have the idea. Like,
Yeah, I don't know how great an alternating current was at that time.
Okay, guys. In the first gasoline-powered automobile was invented by Carl Benz in 1886.
Oh, shit. Wow.
but not everybody had an automobile or knew what the hell that was.
I believe at that time it was pronounced automobile.
Actually, it was pronounced car.
Or a
Fast
motorized
Or
coach.
steel horse.
Horseless carriage. Didn't they call them that?
Okay, and for our final question of the night,
JJ, wake up.
would you rather have the power to summon any person who has ever existed and have consensual sex with them,
Yes.
or become the all-powerful leader of a new global government? They have no relation to...
Wait. So
You could summon any person from throughout history.
But you can only have sex with them one time?
Nah, do what you will.
Or if I'm an all-powerful leader of the fucking world, I could have sex with anybody anyway.
Could you though?
Yes.
Yes.
It'd be one thing. One
By
thing
far,
for you.
yes, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New law of my country.
New law of my country.
If you
Sex is now
if you
currency.
decline it, like I put you in prison.
Well, then they say. I'm sure there'll
Wow,
be.
that sounds really bad.
Yeah. Then there'll be a few women that would say, "Then I'll be in prison." Then
I invoke the right of prima nocta.
well, that's only if they're getting married.
I invoke the right of every nocta.
Yes.
I mean, you could summon Marilyn Monroe to what the big deal was.
Yeah, but that's just
Queen Nefertiti.
That's just like one time, you know.
No, as much as you want, whatever you want.
But that's just one person.
You could summon any person.
Yeah, but it's just you only get to summon the one person.
No. You could summon anybody.
Oh, so I can
Anybody,
select
anytime.
from-
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good power.
You'd be like, you know what? I bet Amelia Earhart really had something about that spirit.
We'll hit the Mile High Club together.
Hey,
Hey.
I'd have to think about it.
Yeah. And you can think about it now and tell us on air.
Before my wife gets back here.
Well, what would you do, Jose?
Yeah, why don't you guys do that one before your wife gets back?
Oh, God.
She doesn't listen to us, does she?
Yeah, she does.
I figured she stopped listening.
Do you think so? Wait, hold on a few seconds.
But we're not recording live.
Oh.
Jose says he'll, stay and he'll be the,
No,
the
I'll
government
think-
leader, and
yeah,
he'll
I'll-
stay
I'll-
banging his wife.
Yeah.
Dan?
That's a tough one, man. I would probably want to do the all-powerful world leader.
Fuck you liar.
No, I would, man, because then I could still bang anybody anyways.
Present at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, present.
Yeah, so?
So meanwhile, he's telling you about Mary Magdalene.
She was a whore.
And you're like, well, you know what? I can fuck the South Korean pop star. Yeah. And Tony's like, well, I had Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah. Whatever, man.
Yeah, like-
Nefertiti.
How powerful is this nation? That's what I want to know.
It's like world.
It would be let's say it was a government that controlled all of North and South America.
Oh, well, shit. Yeah, I might have to go with that because.
But it doesn't matter. Even if you're a president of a country, you can be like, I'm gonna fuck this lady.
Yeah, you could. Look at Bill Clinton.
Yeah, look at Bill Clinton
Women
and
are
Monica
attracted to power.
Lewinsky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's like I already have the looks. If I had the power too,
You just need to play a
Why is Dan
saxophone.
laughing at that?
sky's the limit, guys.
You just need a saxophone right now.
I mean, is considering Monica Lewinsky like something like a feather in your hat?
Well, actually, you know what? Think about it. You could also fuck Monica Lewinsky if you wanted to.
She is from history.
Yes.
Isn't everybody, though? I mean,
Technically.
Okay, so and we want to bring up any topic you guys read about this week? Dan?
well, yeah, man. I got something interesting to mention. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but it came out late yesterday that UFC star and current champion Conor McGregor.
Wait, you gotta say it right, dude. Going on.
Conor McGregor.
There you go.
That sounds Scottish.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor.
What are you talking about? If you want to talk Irish, it's much lighter.
It's a little softer. That's true. It's true.
Conor McGregor.
That's perfect. Yes.
Conor McGregor. You got
Say
to
McGregor.
You got to go a little sing-songy.
McGregor. He posted a tweet on Tuesday evening where he said, "I've decided to retire young. Thanks for the cheese. Catch you later." So that obviously prompted tons of speculation and talk where everybody's saying, "Oh shit, what's going to happen?" He was scheduled to fight on UFC 200 in July in a rematch against Nate Diaz, who actually beat him a little while ago. And a lot of people are saying he was just scared to potentially, lose again and ruin his reputation. a lot of other people are saying it's because he was, asking for too much money, and then UFC said no, and so he said, "Fuck you, I quit." But then there's another side of the story because earlier today, Dana White was on, I think The Herd with Colin Cowherd on Fox, and he said, "No, it's definitely not about the money. We just we pulled Conor from the show because he didn't want to fly in to do promotion or something." And then there's another thing, which is because the other day Conor was in the corner of one of his buddies who was fighting at another show, and that guy actually got injured to the point where he was hospitalized and later died. And so, a lot of people are saying he saw this and was just, at the point where he said, "Fuck it, I don't."
Yeah, I don't want to fucking die.
I already have enough money. I'm done. So there's so many different possibilities that are up in the air. Even some rumors even go as far as to say he's gonna quit and join the WWE.
Well, I actually
I saw
immediately
that.
thought about
Yeah.
that, because we already have a lot of people from the the MMA
UFC
world,
But the thing is, he's kind of small for WWE. He's
He does have
but he has a
the
ton of charisma. Yeah,
he's but dude, he's
That's only-
5'8", 5'7", maybe
It
100,
doesn't matter.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
170 pounds.
And it's
Yeah, you
He will
come out.
teach him new
Can you
levels
imagine
of pain.
Conor McGregor coming out as a leprechaun into the ring?
no, I was gonna say you have a ready-made stable with Sheamus,
Yeah.
or a ready-made tag team at least.
yeah,
He would destroy anybody who would have stepped up to him, and he would show them new levels of pain.
Yeah. What else do you guys think about this whole story?
I think it comes down to the point where you seeing one of your friends die would affect you. Seeing one of your friends die doing the same thing that you do would affect you on another level. And thinking about the fact that you have money to live out the rest of your life and train other people.
He's
and,
young. He's 27, maybe, man. He's
Still,
young.
though, the younger the better to retire, though.
I mean, yeah, but shit. I mean,
I don't know. I find it hard to believe that he would just retire out of the fucking blue.
I
Well,
don't
look at-
want to
I mean,
believe
but
the
there-
Dana White story, but I kind of do believe it a little bit because
I see. I don't know.
it's a dumb move on their part because definitely it's not on Conor McGregor's best interest to.
I don't know. I don't see.
Fight.
I don't see Dana White not paying him because they've always been friendly, and they've always been very cool with each other.
pay him whatever the fuck he asks
He's
for.
good
'Cause
for
you're going to
business.
make money.
He's good for business.
He is the biggest draw
Yeah,
in the sport by far, dude. Ronda's not a draw anymore. She got her ass fucking whipped. Who else is a draw right now? Anderson Silva got his ass whipped twice. Who else? Who's a big fucking UFC star? Name another guy. Really, right now there's not too many.
What was the other guy that used to talk a lot too? Oh, and
It's
then
not that big that you don't remember him though.
Yeah, and then he went over to. Didn't he also go to WWE?
Brock Lesnar?
No, CM Punk.
CM,
No,
CM
no,
Punk
no,
did
no,
it.
no,
Oh,
no.
yeah, sorry. He's
And he has yet to ever fight. Which,
No, he did the season of Ultimate Fighter.
I don't know.
Maybe he didn't go to WWE.
Talking about Rampage?
No, the guy who he talked so much shit and he always lost.
Nate Diaz.
I don't know.
Oh
man.
my god, you're
I don't
killing me.
know.
What's his name? He was always on Highly Questionable, talking
Chael
shit.
Sonnen?
Yeah.
Yo.
Our
No, he-
listener must have been screaming at the radio right
No,
now.
Chael Sonnen's never gone to WWE.
Yeah,
But
I don't know why I
you know
thought he
what?
It's the same kind of thing, though.
Yeah. He
He's a
retired.
draw. People would watch for him because, oh shit, you know what he said
Yeah,
before.
Chael Sonnen was a very, very interesting guy. I don't think he was as much of a draw as Conor or these other guys were. But yeah, definitely he had some sort of mystique, some sort of a following, But I think that's died down lately. Honestly, that whole company is they're kind of getting into trouble, man. I think Bellator is going to make a run. Bellator on Spike has been signing a lot of former UFC guys because a lot of their fighters are actually upset with the company's new like business dealings that they're doing with the Reebok brand, and so they're actually jumping ship. So we'll see what happens in the future, man.
Reebok.
Yeah, UFC has like a sponsorship deal with the Reebok. And so before you'd see fighters with their shorts that had like sponsorship like logos all over and shit, and like the fighters would make money on that. They can't do that anymore. So now everybody wears Reebok brand everything, and it's like black shorts versus white shorts, Reebok brand plain, and that's it. And it's nobody else. None of the fighters make any fucking money.
No, they can't like be sponsored by their own
No,
deals.
the fighters don't make a fraction of the money
I
they
wonder
used
if
to.
the fighters
Oh,
can
wow.
technically tattoo like logos onto their bodies
They could. I mean, that's
and
kind
get
of crazy.
paid for that. Like,
I guess, but
Yeah.
it would be interesting. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay, so we're actually on our second beer of the night, and this one was I brought Muffin Top by Clown Shoes Brewery. It's a Belgian style triple with an ABV of 10%. You can taste it. You know, of course, it uses the Belgian yeast. You can get you can taste candied fruits and a little bit of bitterness with an orange peel. What do you guys think of it?
It is quite fruity.
fruits.
I think it's good.
I like it a lot.
It reminds me of like those like nectar drinks that like from when you were a kid. They would have like peach nectar and mango nectar, and it was like thick juice. Like
I know
Like
exactly
fruit-
what you
yeah.
mean, actually. You could get those in, like, Sedanos and shit.
Could you explain what Sedano's is?
Sedanos, for our listener that is not in South Florida, it is like a grocery store, but it's more of like a Hispanic or Latin American audience or theme.
If you ever had if you have in your neighborhood a public sabor, it's more sabor than public sabor.
Or if
If you're not in Miami-Dade County, you probably
if
don't
you've
have a
ever
public
heard
sector.
of, if you know Winn-Dixie or Kroger or Food Lion,
Albertsons,
Albertsons, any of these, think of that.
if you have a grocery store where you live,
and they
But-
have an ethnic aisle.
Yeah,
The whole grocery store is the ethnic aisle.
yeah.
And the ethnic aisle is the whatever you guys have.
You know, and it's funny. They actually have. Was it Sedano's or?
Oh, they have an aisle of American food.
Yeah, now they
Yeah.
have an ethnic aisle of like barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah,
They're starting to do that. It's like an American aisle, but
I saw that.
And the condiments aisle is like all like mojo and sofrito and stuff.
Makes me hungry.
Yes.
yeah, it kind of does.
It really has.
It's like one of the best things about living in Miami is Cuban food.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome. I mean, not
Everything's
not
pork
even just
based.
not even just Cuban, dude. Like Colombian food too.
Yeah,
I mean everything.
Haitian food. Haitian bread's fucking amazing.
Haitian,
Haitian or
Asian.
Asian?
Haitian.
Yeah, Haitian.
What the fuck
Haiti.
is Haitian or Haitian?
Yeah, Haitian.
Like, oh, okay, because I thought you were saying it with like an S, or maybe a Z,
For a second, I thought you were
like
you were saying,
Haiti
like,
and Asia.
like
Yeah, I
Hessian.
thought it was like a combined like Haitian, Asian.
No,
Fusion.
so like from Haiti. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Haiti.
how do they make their bread different? I'm not familiar.
It's a little bit sweeter. Like the bread's a little bit more sweeter than.
So it's like King's Hawaiian rolls.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, not like with
Those
the
are
glaze,
delicious.
but like the taste of it. Like it's a little bit like the whole thing is like a Cuban bread, but it's a little bit sweeter.
Interesting. Okay, I've never had that.
Yeah, me neither.
Me neither.
Yeah.
So, so the topic I got tonight is there's a restaurant, a new restaurant in London.
Is it a Haitian restaurant?
Asian, Haitian, or
actually-
Haitian.
All of
Is
the
it?
above.
It might be a Hindi restaurant, and it's
Ooh.
called the Bunyadi, and it's a Hindi term for base or natural. And this is the first restaurant in London that allows for naked dining. And there's
really?
already a 5,000 person wait list for it.
Wow.
Naked
so
dining.
You're naked except for that little dot.
Dude.
Fuck. I'm sorry, guys.
Beer Bros and BS does not consent nor
Dan
approve
ever.
of Dan's
Ever.
comments on the show.
My apologies to our possible Hindu listener that may
We love you
ever
guys.
exist.
Okay, so according to the website, you enter a secret Pangea-like world, free from phones, electric lights, and even clothing optional, and revisit the beginning where everything was fresh, free, and unadulterated from the trappings of modern life.
I'd definitely go naked.
Where do you put your wallet?
We maybe have to pay before. It's a set price,
Yeah,
you know.
maybe, yeah.
I wonder. Yeah, like you do. Like
You're already going naked. Like,
That's what I'm saying. If you're not carrying anything, you don't have no pockets. Like, do you just pay before you go in, and then I mean,
you can't get
It must be like
pickpocketed.
that
You
or
have
on the
no
way
pockets.
out. You know?
I mean, it kind of makes sense. So, you know, would you want to eat like the Romans did? You know, not want to spill any sauce or wine on you, on your clothes.
Didn't
Have
the
to clean
Romans
them?
wear togas, dude?
Didn't the Greeks wear togas?
no, the Spartans were naked like all the time. The Spartans also fucked boys.
But Romans wore togas, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Like the Spartans, like 300 Spartans, like they like fucked little boys.
Be naked all the time, fine. Fucking little boys, not fine.
No,
Thumbs down.
definitely not. But it still happened.
And this is the brainchild of Lollipop, who's also behind.
Is that a person?
Yeah, the similarly lucrative Breaking Bad themed cocktail bar.
Are you serious? That's a thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
The idea is to experience true liberation.
Liberation, bitch.
Can you also be naked in this bar? And would it be a cocktail bar?
Are they naked in Breaking Bad?
No.
Mm.
But
No, they're just in
like-
their tidy whities.
Oh, okay.
Walter's in his tidy whities in the first episode.
He was naked when he had quote unquote the fugue state.
Yeah.
He like faked the fugue state to
Yeah.
Would you? So would you guys go there and eat naked?
Yeah.
Not with you. No, you know what?
like you've never seen Dave naked.
I'd go there. Naked.
No comment.
Yeah, no comment.
This is really awkward.
I just kind of gave this.
It's not as
look
awkward
where-
as naked person.
It's not as awkward as the look that Dan's not giving me right now. He can't look at me.
He's like, I won't make eye contact.
You made eye contact before, bitch.
So, oh, baby, yes. Woo! No, but I would definitely go. Yeah, I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Tony?
I probably would not because I would want to spare, other diners.
Well, it's optional though. Is what they're saying.
I would at least be in like my underwear.
Oh, so it's clothing optional?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eh. But then that's kind of like defeats the purpose, right? Like,
Well, if you don't go and you're like, don't go naked, then everybody else there that is naked is going to look at you like you're a pussy.
yeah.
Or it's going to look at you like you're naked.
Or most people are just going to go there in clothes. And they'll be
I
like,
doubt it.
one weird
I
dude.
doubt that. I really.
No, but it might be half and half.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
To me, I think it's like the idea of like a nudist colony, and like you imagine that there's going to be like
The problem is that
hot chicks everywhere, but when
And
you
it's
go,
just a bunch of old
like,
dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like a Euro trip.
a bunch of fucking 80-year-old schlongs everywhere.
Yeah.
So I don't want to look at that while I'm eating.
Well,
Well, like for
wait,
phrases,
wait.
would
So when
you-
you go to a
would you-
restaurant now, do you look over at the table next to you and be like, instead of looking at the, even at the people at the table, you're staring down at their shit with your Superman X-ray vision, looking through the table like, look at that fucking dick just laying there listlessly.
no, but if there's a big
He was really excited about that meal.
but it's a nice pair of tits, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, you better not focus on anything
when
else.
I see a nice pair, I go, oh, two.
yeah.
Your dick's gonna go.
Bing.
Oh my, dude,
You hear all
oh
these-
wow. Dude, I haven't thought about that. What if like some hot chick just like walks into that restaurant and it's like you're like dining with your girl and then all of a sudden,
That's when you
Over
give her
the
the
table.
special sauce.
That's when you just look straight. You don't make eye contact with anybody other than your special little lady.
exactly, and then you launch one over her. It fell on my soup.
If it just comes out by you looking at somebody,
That's, yeah.
you should probably get that checked out.
Yeah, the cream of mushroom soup. Or
Yeah.
Cream of
mushroom tip.
cream of some young guy. Mushroom tip. I like that one, dude.
Drink up, guys. Come on.
What the fuck is going on?
I did go to a restaurant in London where it was all in the dark. So you dined in the dark. You couldn't see anything.
I want to try
How's
that.
Well, it was kind of cool.
So, like, you could whip it out and no one would know?
I guess you could, yeah.
That's kind of cool.
What? Did they blindfold you?
No, it's just dark.
So how do they know how to serve?
So at this one, they employed servers that were blind.
Okay.
But I think in
That's pretty cool.
In some other places they've done this, and the waiters have night vision goggles.
What?
So they're just staring at your girl's tits.
But
like, they could go right in front of your fucking face and you wouldn't even know.
exactly, yeah. It's
So those waiters fuck with people all the time, I bet. And they're just like putting their cock in front of your face, and you don't even know it.
Well, actually, even the blind ones, they're like, "Oh, you can't see me, and I can't see you either, but I can see in the dark, and you can't."
They can feel your breath.
Actually, blind people can see in the dark.
Yeah, that's batshit crazy. I don't know if I believe that.
blind people cannot see, regardless.
I know, but they see better. Like they work better in the dark than you do.
I don't know about that one, man. That makes me kind of very superstitious. You guys get it?
No.
Stevie Wonder.
Oh.
And then the bat pun earlier. Okay.
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, what's the sound effect there, Dave?
It shut down.
Ah, damn it.
Well,
I'll
hold
just
on.
make it.
Hold on.
Wait. Not the company.
No. We got to do it. Fuck you. I laughed.
Yeah. I thought you were going to do the womp womp.
We're saving that for something,
okay.
something later.
Yeah, so Dave's got a soundboard now, so he can do sound effects.
No, that was actual crickets in front of the microphone.
Yes.
Very exciting.
New
special effects.
So you actually know that they have a restaurant here in Kendall that does that.
I didn't know that.
It's what's her name?
What, the dining in
Is
the
that
dark?
Chef Adrian?
Yeah, on 147 by Tamiami.
Really? She does that there?
Yeah, I think like once a month or.
Wait, what does she do?
The dining in the dark option thing.
Sudi, do you want to dine in the dark? Okay. Never
Wait,
mind.
what did she say? Say it for the listener.
She said no, thank you. Oh, Sudi, don't.
So how do you do you like order before you go in? How does that work?
No, they.
Or it's like a set menu.
Yeah,
I would
so
imagine it have to
was
be a set menu.
Yeah, right. That makes sense.
But what if I touch you?
She just left the room.
Crickets.
There you go. We will get better at this, listener.
Possibly.
We're working through
stuff.
Yeah,
So-
we'll work it through.
So we're pouring our third beer right now.
And the third beer is brought to us by
Yours truly. So I got this one. It's the Mayan Mocha Stout by Outside Ales.
Interesting.
It's a stout with coffee, cinnamon, nutmeg, and habaneros.
Yeah, I can taste the spiciness. I was about to tell you, like, is it spicy or is it just like the earlier curry that, you know?
You could smell the pepper, yeah.
I'm not sure the ABV. I didn't look it up before this. I didn't know I was going to bring this until right before I left my house. Actually picked this up. My brother picked it up for me, and he slipped it into my suitcase before I flew back from Michigan the last time. And as it's only a 12-ounce bottle, we normally have five or six people here in the show. You know, it's hard to do a bottle share with that many people. So, what do y'all think of it?
I like it, man. It's just the right amount of spiciness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Habanero
tasty.
is a very potent spice, by the way. Like, I cooked with it earlier today, and it almost blew my nose off because I decided to touch my nose earlier today.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of heat.
I like it, though.
So, you have to want that in your beer.
And it's weird. It almost, you do get that the coffeeness from the mocha. And
Dude, I enjoy it.
Yeah. Otherwise,
You get a little bit of that.
I get
that's-
cinnamon and
the-
spiciness.
Well, the cinnamon and the pepper both give you spiciness. So I don't know which one is like hitting more than the other, or if it's that like combo.
no,
I think it's
the
the
pepper
combo.
for
I
me.
think it's the cinnamon is giving you the sweet part of the cinnamon, and then like the aftertaste is definitely the habanero.
But you know what?
Because habanero, like spiciness,
Yeah.
is an aftertaste. It's not an upfront taste.
It's
But
like,
I actually really like it, dude. Like I like that kick that it has.
it's like a spicy baby hanapu.
I could see that a little bit.
Well, it's
A little
creamier.
spicier.
It's creamier than hanapu is more viscous. Like
Right. Yeah. That's
You're
why I said
more
baby.
viscous.
it's really baby in the term that if you like
Like
cream
it's-
ales,
it's-
like
it's
cream
lighter,
porters, like this is
It's lighter but hotter.
yeah.
Sure.
So,
So I don't know why that just came on right now.
could you turn it off?
I didn't realize I wasn't looking down. We have another 30 seconds of that.
Oh, okay.
Turn up the radio.
I thought you were gonna do Gloria Estefan, turn the beat around.
They're playing Turn the King's Transport.
Oh.
There I go on the road again.
Apparently, my house is not the only place where we meet and we drink beer.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jose's neighbors.
Yeah. Shout out to those dudes.
Self-proclaimed rednecks. One love.
Yep. That's cool, man. Hopefully they listen to it and enjoy it.
But they
Okay,
probably
so
will.
we got two guys left. Tony wants to go.
I'll
He says,
go.
"Give it to me."
Yeah, so I'll share a funny story that I saw on the on the internet. What?
He said it was funny. I was just getting ready.
Oh, okay, good. So this is actually comes to us from Mike Rowe, who is.
Oh, I think I know what you're going to
okay,
talk about.
Yeah, so this is Mike Rowe is the host of.
I hear he's a really small guy.
Mike Rowe.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good joke, Dan.
So the host of Dirty Jobs. So
But somebody's got to do it.
yeah, exactly. So he shared a story on his Facebook page where he was he's dining at like a restaurant, having mimosas, I imagine brunch as well. When up walks a large tattooed man, and he's like, "Oh, hey, you're Mike Rowe, right?" It's like, "Yeah." And the large tattoos man is like, "Well, I just wanted to tell you I really enjoy your shows. I really appreciate what you're doing for the skilled trades." And, Mike Rowe's like, "Oh, that's really cool. Thank you very much." And he's like, "Oh, nice to meet you. What do you do?" And the large tattooed man says, "Oh, I play in a local band." And Mike Rowe's like, "Oh, I love local bands. What kind of music?" He's like, "Well, rock and roll." He's like, "Oh, so what's the name of your band?" "Metallica."
Yeah, I heard of this story.
So Mike Rowe is like, "Oh my God, forgive me. Of course, you're Lars Ulrich. Forgive me. I heard you lived around here." And the large tattooed man was like, "Actually, my name is James Hetfield."
No.
Yes.
I mean, they're pretty. I mean, as somebody who's not a
They're
big fan
so
of them,
different, though.
They're like one's a skinny little scrawny guy and the other one's like a big guy.
No, I mean James
Like,
is a
I mean,
big guy.
yeah, James is a big guy, and Lars is a fucking pussy.
And he's only like,
Yeah, he's busy. I mean, he doesn't ever do anything else
Yeah.
other than just try and sue little companies like Napster and shit.
Is he
That
still
and play tennis.
wait? Is he still trying to sue Napster?
Napster doesn't exist.
yeah, there's no more Napster.
Is he still trying to sue them?
Who
even
knows?
though
I don't know. He's busy.
No, you know what?
He's busy trying to
I
sue
think
someone
they
else.
actually did get over it eventually, but come on, you can't mix those guys up, dude. I mean, you get some big jack dude who's a fucking American ass guy, and then you get Lars, who's some Danish little like, "Hey man, I like to play tennis." Yeah. I mean, come on, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was like pretty hilarious that he's probably one of the best known rock
He's
stars.
extremely famous,
Yeah.
like extremely famous.
Exactly, and Mike Rowe, I
He
guess,
is way more famous than Mike Rowe.
just
actually, I would say he's one of the more two famous people in Metallica, on a famous band already. Like, those are the figureheads.
I mean, they're the
Metallica.
two most famous guys in that band, I guess. Yeah, I would say. But I mean, dude, James is one of the most famous like American rock stars right now.
Yeah,
in
and
general.
has been for years.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Mike Rowe just had a brain fart, and he was like, "Oh, Metallica," and the first name that popped into his head, I guess, was Lars Ulrich. And
Fucking Lars.
so not only did he not recognize that he was the singer of Metallica,
Holy
but then he got the
shit.
name wrong.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Then he went and wrote a whole public apology on his
That's
Facebook page.
that's what I saw when I heard about this. It was hilarious.
But it was pretty damn funny, I think.
That's hysterical, dude. I love that.
And it's funny that he shared that.
I love that, dude.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for sharing.
I love that. That's hilarious, man.
So that
At least
brings
you
us-
didn't call him Dave Mustaine.
That would have been awful.
That would have been the mega death of him.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
That was terrible.
It would be awesome if he met Dave Mustaine and called him Tori Amos.
What?
Oh.
What? What?
Or vice versa.
Why?
That's
I don't
another
get it.
Beavis and Butthead restaurant reference. They were watching a Tori Amos video, and Beavis was like, "Oh, check it out, it's Dave Mustaine."
I do. Actually, now that you mention it, I do remember that because of the hair, right?
Yeah. He was like, "I've got a bowling ball in my stomach." Jeez. All right. Fourth
But
beer.
who's buying?
Don't mind us right now. We're just pouring out our next beer.
Cells.
Makes me want to pee.
Oh, nice.
It's a really, really long pee.
The longest.
So, Tony needs the bottle.
All right. So yeah. So fourth beer.
I'm like, David's like, oh, singly, like, bottle.
Anyway, so this is from Rapp Brewing Company, which is out of Largo, Florida, in the St. Petersburg area. And Rapp Brewing is known for their Goza and their peanut butter stout. If you're ever in the area, I highly recommend you stop in. And
Really awesome place.
Try those. This one is called Toyfel, Toyfel, and it is a Belgian quad aged in bourbon barrels. And it's 13% ABV.
The beer smells amazing.
It tastes and smells amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, dude, it is very good.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck, that is awesome.
Yeah, Age did this some good, I think. Cause,
Wow, dude. Fuck, that is really good.
Wait, it's aged
Like
for
the-
how long?
I'm not sure how much it was aged.
How
before
old
it was
is this
released,
bottle?
but I've had it like at least a year.
That bottle
Yeah.
fucking aged perfectly. And the aftertaste of this is so smooth, dude. It is incredible.
Yeah, it's like a great mix of like that bourbon and vanilla.
Yes, that's
And-
it's silky smooth, dude.
Yeah, it has
Incredible.
that bourbon taste, but it doesn't have the heat on it, and
But it's like, mixed with like kind of the like the candy.
Yeah,
because
like
that's
like,
what I
like,
don't
like
like.
a sort of caramel flavor. Almost.
Yeah, that's what I
And
don't
I'm-
like about the bourbon beers. Sometimes is that they have too much heat on them,
yeah.
and this doesn't
Yeah.
give you that much heat.
Dude,
just
it's like it's caramel and then like silky smooth. Fucking oof! I love it, dude.
yeah.
I could drink tons of this.
This is so
Yeah.
good, dude. And you said it's 13.
And why don't you go ahead
Wow.
and say the name of the beer and the brewery one more time for our listeners?
Okay, it's Rapp Brewing, RAPP.
Which I would go either way. Like I would definitely go. Like I visited. Like it's RAPP
Yes.
You are a PP.
without the U. It's RAPP.
Dan with the third grade insults. Love it. And the beer is called Toyfel. Toy.
He's just toyful.
Yeah, very good.
Dan's still laughing. He's turning red now.
Dan, it's called Toyfel.
I'm just still laughing at PP.
Yes. We are 8 years old, ladies and gentlemen.
Butthead, he said pee-pee.
Because pee-pee was always a better word than wee-wee.
I need to take a break.
Dan is broken, as they say.
We broke the Dan. Toyful broke the Dan.
Go on back there.
What the fuck was that?
Wake up.
Pee-pee.
Kikariki.
Pee-pee the cock.
Holy shit, I've never seen him like this. Oh my god, I've never seen you like this.
Oh my god.
You're laughing so hard that you're crying.
If I had an answer, I have to name him Pee-pee the cock.
I feel bad for whoever's still listening, man. What the fuck?
At least we're amused.
Holy shit. Okay, please move on.
Let's just get this out of the way. Flush it down the drain. Jose, what topic you have for us this week?
Okay, I have one minor topic. Earlier this month, or last month, we're sorry for the listeners that actually listen to every day, but or every week. But
I was like, if someone listens to this every day, that's like pretty awesome, but crazy.
if you do, please tell us. But either way, Twitter just signed a deal with the NFL saying that they will live stream their Thursday night games on Twitter.
Really?
That is awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome, especially for people that want to cut their cable and still want to watch the NFL, even though they don't. It's not on the regular cable channels, which I've experienced right now with the Heat game.
It's a free live stream.
Yeah, it's a live stream on Twitter.
Huh.
So more people
it's video, or it's just like live,
or they just tweet what's happening.
Well,
no, it's a live stream video.
It's something that they don't do here in America, but in England during soccer games, they will have a
Whereas
camera.
they call it football.
Yeah, for their football games, they will have a camera in a studio with an announcer watching the game, and that announcer is telling the audience what is happening.
Yeah, yeah.
So you could watch that.
You could watch the announcer telling you what's happening in the game, and the pass. He passes the ball. He shoots. Oh, it's off centered. Nice block by the keeper, and he sends it off. He dribbles. He hits a nutmeg. He gets it. He shoots the cross. No, nothing.
But remember
nothing
this
makes it.
for the Thursday.
Goal for Arsenal.
Fuck you, Arsenal.
That doesn't happen.
But remember this for the Thursday night games that doesn't get much ratings either way because you're competing against college football either way.
Yeah,
but
NFL is not worried about college football.
No, it doesn't. But you still
the competition is obviously WWE SmackDown.
Yeah, and then you have WWE, SmackDown, and college football.
It's obviously NBC's The Blacklist or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. No, but the main
Actually,
story.
I think it's now. I'm sorry for cutting you off again. It's actually Thursday nights are now CBS's Big Bang Theory.
Is that still on?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
You really have not watched it. You need to watch
It has
You would
Katie
really like
Corco.
it. Yeah.
Katie Corco. Yeah.
But she has a second last name now, I think.
No, she got divorced.
She got divorced?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
She's single now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's available. Get on it,
not to
Dan.
me.
Call her
but,
up, you know.
Yeah.
Why not you?
Why not you? Don't
That's
you,
because she
didn't you
hasn't-
want the
because she
superpower-
hasn't met me
Didn't
yet.
you want the superpower that you can fuck anybody?
Yeah, but she wouldn't be my first pick.
Okay, that works.
What pick would she be?
She would be like,
I think if you watch the show, she would move up significantly.
you know what? Maybe so. I mean, I have heard that the show is actually pretty funny, but I don't care.
I have to
You know,
say,
it'd be pretty funny.
I fucking hate that show.
You know what?
Well, you know what?
I like it.
Everybody on it is cool except for that Sheldon guy. Annoys the fuck out of me, and I can't watch it because of him.
I don't know. I like the show. There's so many people that have been on the show that we have met.
George Takei.
George Takei.
George Takei is the
Every
man. by the way.
season. What's his name?
Will Wheaton?
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton's on every fucking season.
And Will Wheaton is the coolest dude. I remember, we were talking with him for a while. He was actually really, really cool and into craft beer and everything. I would love to.
Yeah, he's a home brewer.
Yeah.
And he also brewed that Woot Stout.
The
Stout,
Woot Stout,
yeah.
of course.
Stan Lee.
Yeah.
I mean, we can start going down the
Guys,
list.
yeah, who else
Who've been on the
that
show?
we've met?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool to see. I think Stan Lee.
He's been on a few times.
He supposedly filed a restraining order against Sheldon.
Are you serious? That's
yeah,
hilarious.
that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But minor topic that I wanted to talk about is that the top trade for the number 1 draft pick for the Rams and the Titans were actually discussed in a bathroom during the combine. So the two teams, like managers, went into the bathroom, quote unquote, and then discussed this during a bathroom break, which is like just goes to show you can never waste enough time in the bathroom.
Do you want to tell us about an interesting time you had in the bathroom?
You mean today?
No. How about any time in particular?
Well, there was this one time I took a poop, and then when I wiped,
No, but
there was
like-
nothing on the paper.
I thought you were going to tell us about the
That's like
time
the-
that you
that's like
put
really
your ear
the
to that
best.
little hole.
But you think these trades and like these negotiations happen like in an office or like in a fancy office like with your no, they were made in like some scrunchy bathroom in the stadium like.
Well, were they like texting one another? Because I think I send almost all my texts from the toilet.
No, they were just like face and face, like in the bathroom. Hey, yeah. By the way, do you want the number 1 draft pick? They're like, yeah, sure, yeah. What do we get for? Yep. This, that.
Like,
Okay,
like standing
sure.
next to each other in the
in the urinal. Yep.
adjacent urinals. Why not? Although I have to, maybe that can be one of my burns my bacon things. Is people that try to talk to you like when you're trying to take a piss.
Yeah.
I'm just like
I don't get it. What's the problem?
it's like shut the fuck up. I'm trying to pee. I don't want to talk to you right now. Just pee in silence like a fucking monk. Thank you.
But like, what,
So you want to
the
do something
different-
religious now?
This is weird. The difference to me is if they catch me before my stream or midstream. Like if it's midstream, I can keep going and talk. If it's before I like get started, then I'm just stuck and I won't be able to do it.
Oh, I mean, like, I don't have a problem doing it. I'm just like, I don't want like to try to fucking carry on a conversation while I'm taking a piss.
It doesn't bother me.
How long are your pisses that you're worried about the conversation? You have to say, hold on for a sec. Wait, hold on for a second. And that's usually about it.
You stopped it. I know there was more to that.
Yeah, that's pouring water.
Oh,
That's not. I mean, if
If your
shoes are-
pisses sound like pouring water, I mean,
talk to your doctor.
it's true.
So, I mean, I don't know. I just think that's kind of maybe you're
I don't know. Like, what's so important that you got to fucking chat somebody up when they're just trying to fucking whiz?
maybe Dan wants to tell you what fucking Sarah from HR said,
Or maybe he wants
and
to
that's
like,
some fucking shit.
trade some first round picks with me. I don't know. Like,
I think that's fair.
hey man, anything in between is still fair game.
in between what?
In between trading
Just
first round
dick.
picks and whatever Sarah from HR has to say. I don't know.
What did she say? I wonder. Wait, don't tell me. You could tell me in the restroom.
Yeah, I'll tell you later when we're peeing.
So do you go into the it makes me wonder like were they in the stall next to each other? Were they at a urinal and like, hey,
You know-
hey, what's up, John? Hey, what would you be willing to give up for the first round pick?
Dude, you know what
that
would
would be even worse. Come on, who fucking carries a conversation with somebody in the next stall?
like you could look over and see their fucking dickhead. Like you don't want to do that.
Why are you looking down? Are you a peeper? Are you a peeper?
No.
You're a fucking
No,
peeper.
I am not.
Yes, you are.
No, I
you
am not.
fucking lie. As soon as I asked you that, you had a fucking smirk on your
I
face.
mean, I've seen that shit before. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't-
Sometimes you peeped.
yes.
You fucking peeper.
That means you're gay. I just want to.
No, but look, this is the way that I am.
like what are you curious about it? Are you like, is he clean? Is he cut?
Yeah.
Well,
no, but the way
sometimes
that
you
I
have no choice because you're in a trough.
It's only happened to me one time, and it was in another continent.
Yeah, usually in America you don't see troughs.
Well,
Dude.
apparently Nebraska is in their continent.
yeah,
Well, that's true. Nebraska's like a foreign country.
dude. No, but look, what I wanted to say is how funny it would be if when these guys were having their collusion, discussion in that restroom, whether like they wanted to keep it so secret that they didn't actually speak, they were just in side by side stalls and wrote what they had to say on toilet paper and passed it under the wall to each other.
I don't know. Have you ever
That's
tried
kind of gay.
You wanted to say that.
That is.
But instead, you told us that you
Which is
keep
okay
guys' dicks while you're standing next to them in a urinal.
I'm not saying that I do that. I am
You're not saying that you don't do it.
It has happened.
I don't know.
Fuck you.
It's kind of weird. That's kind of weird, dude. Like,
Fuck you. Like you haven't caught a fucking peak.
no,
Everyone's not a peeper.
no, writing
No,
down on the paper and passing it out. No, just like tell the ordeal.
No. But that's not what we're talking about.
Oh, wait a second. How do you even write on toilet paper? It just like rips apart.
I don't know.
Not the fine quality paper that they use at combines.
2-ply.
You better have 2-ply. Otherwise, I'm not shitting there.
Sorry.
You better have Sherman
I
Ultra
digress.
Soft.
So let me ask you, if you've peeped in a urinal, have you ever stood on top of the toilet and looked over the stall to say,
Oh, man. Of course not.
that's where you draw your line? You act all fucking high and mighty. That's where you draw your line.
I draw the line.
But at a urinal, I'm taking mental pictures.
Dude, no, I'm not saying that I've done it on purpose. I'm saying that sometimes I've accidentally caught a glimpse. And
That's even worse. Sometimes you just happen to take a peek.
no, I'm not saying I take a peek. I'm saying sometimes it's in your periphery and you catch a glimpse of like a fucking mushroom.
Do you kneel down like?
Are you asking me kneels down in the men's bathroom?
Definitely not.
It's like, oh, it was just like my peripheral vision, you know.
Hey, look how your hand is going. It's a peripheral
You know what?
vision.
Not unless there's a hole in the bathroom stall wall.
And he sticks his ear there.
Like Scary Movie or whatever. Nice.
So we're on our final beer of the night.
It's
I got
all right.
cute.
It's all right.
By the
Thank
way.
fucking God.
So last beer.
You want to tell us about it, Jose?
Yes, this the Tweak. It is a stout brewed with coffee, aged in bourbon barrels. They do this once a year. This was bottled January 25th on 2016. It is 17.5 in ABV.
Jesus.
Damn. And who makes it?
Avery Brewing
It's intense,
in Boulder, Colorado, which I know but some people are making their trips today to.
My friend lives in Colorado and he's
Rocky
having a
Mountain
great
High.
What was that?
They're
Rocky Mountain High.
for Rocky
yeah,
Mountain.
man. Yeah. They're,
John-
my friend's
John
in
Denver.
my friend's in Colorado. He's enjoying it. Yeah.
Does he live in Denver?
Yeah.
Can he send us like all the crooked stave?
Actually, he might be able to.
Nice.
I'll hit him up. He
You
might
know,
be able
who,
to.
you know who our friend is?
I'm talking about JP. He might be
Yeah.
able to do it.
Please do.
So let me ask you guys, what burns your bacon?
Oh, little bacon sound, bacon frying sound.
Yeah. If only I could smell it too.
Tony, what burns your bacon?
All right. This week, what burns my bacon is so I recently went to New York for a few days.
Wait, there's a New York?
It is, and it was actually once New Amsterdam.
Get the fuck out of here.
I know, right? But something I noticed that on airplanes, they always have to come on and tell you, you know, we've reached our cruising altitude of 37,000 feet, and the outside temperature is like -5 degrees. And what am I supposed to do with that information?
Who cares what the fucking temperature is? Yeah.
The temperature and the altitude is like, oh, you know, okay, 37,000 feet. Is that how does that matter to my flight? Like, if it was a different,
Well, you know you're not a mile up, though. So if you're really trying to hit the Mile High Club, then, then don't fucking do it because you're not
Well,
there.
you're more than that.
yeah.
No, isn't a mile 5,200 something, 5,280 feet? Something
Yeah,
like
but
that?
any like commercial airliner is going to fly at 30-something thousand.
Not when you're flying to Denver. It's going to go higher than that.
It's definitely going to be higher than 5,000 feet, no matter what.
What the fuck are you talking about,
I
Dave?
don't
Yeah.
know. I've been fucking drinking beer all
You're
night.
gonna be like a couple of miles high. Yeah.
But the point is, like, why did they tell you this information? It's useless to the passenger.
It's a time filler, you know. Hey, we're gonna give you all these numbers to make it sound like we're all scientific and shit, but really we don't know what to tell you. We're just
I guess just be like, listen, we're in the air. We're gonna fucking get there at this time. Thank you.
yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Captain. That burns my bacon.
It seems okay.
But if you're captain, you're like, well, I want to feel like I know this,
Like
and I can read the dial. I know how high we are.
Yes, tell me because I'm a budding aviator.
Now you sound like you're.
You know what? Actually,
Dr. Evil.
when you hear that, it's probably because an aviator, it's on his first year, most likely.
He's like, I have to let them know what my altitude is.
Yeah, exactly.
They might like
Because an
they might
experienced
have to
aviator is
say
like,
legal.
oh, whatever. They don't really give a shit. Oh, yeah, we're up in the air. Okay,
You know,
good.
and they really should tell us like the exact number. Then it's always like 37,000 or 38,000 or 36,000.
I
I'm sure it's
like
not the exact 000 number.
No, of course not. But I
Do you
think
think anybody's going to flip
legally
their shit?
they
Oh,
have
I
to-
don't know how high I am in the air right now. Like,
Like, excuse me, stewardess, please make sure that the altitude is at exactly 37,000, or it's wrong.
I think legally they do it for some reason, just to sort of like cover their ass somehow legally.
Because
my pacemaker doesn't make it above this altitude. You have to touch down right now.
Shit like that happens every day.
Actually,
Yeah.
there may be something.
Yeah, it happens all the time. I mean, on cruises too, man. I've been hearing stories. For the listener that may or may not know that I work at a place that sells them. There's people that are old and
No.
we had one die like a couple weeks ago.
Oh shit.
They were like 90, and they were going on a transatlantic sailing, which is like 2 weeks long. They died like 3 days in.
Wow.
So they were
So don't
Oh,
eat
well.
the shrimp.
they were in a fucking cooler for a week and a half till they got back, and then fucking left with their travel partner.
You know what? Honestly, it's not the worst way
But
to
wait,
die.
it's a transatlantic cruise, so they like.
Oh, that's right. They went from South Florida over to England and ended in Southampton, and then they were like, okay, now we got to fly back with Grandma's corpse.
Damn.
Yeah, like that sucks.
Well, you know what? Well, actually, for Grandma, not so much.
Yeah, she doesn't care anymore.
She's not paying for it.
No, but the thing is that if you were going to die, at least you died on a cruise, Like,
I
Yeah,
guess
you were having fun at least.
yeah, you were having fun. Like, there's worse ways to die,
maybe
to be honest.
she was having fun in the,
You know
on
what?
the slots.
If I'm going to
There's
die,
so many slots on my ship.
if you're going to tell me, hey,
Tony.
if you're going to tell me, hey, you're going to die on a cruise, okay, fine.
Shut the fuck up, dude. No way.
Like, if you're going to die on a cruise when you're 90, sure, go ahead. I'd rather die on a cruise than die in a hospital bed, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, but fuck.
Well, I mean,
Would you rather
it's
die on
the
a
final.
cruise?
It's like the final
have a
journey
weekend-
of your life. Technically,
Would you rather have a die on a cruise and have a weekend at Bernie's moment?
People just like drag.
Oh,
their corpse
definitely,
around,
dude.
Like,
Definitely. If my
dinner.
nephew can enjoy my body, well, he's like,
Ew, dude.
phrasing.
not that way. I'm talking about in the context of as in Weekend and Bernie, like where I have like shades, where I have like fucking shades on, and like I'm just like a prancing corpse everywhere.
Ew.
That's okay.
Enjoy my puppy. That
So-
was the funniest shit of the night, dude.
So we haven't even talked about the beer,
Let us.
No,
Didn't we? Well, let's do it again.
did we?
I don't care. Let's do it again. It's fucking good.
Yeah, we did talk about it.
Talk more.
It was 17.
Yeah, we described it, but I don't think we really
I don't.
discussed the flavor.
Is it 17%? Like,
17.5.
yeah,
Yeah. And I don't believe
I would
it.
say since we all tasted the beer and the show just went off the rails immediately, I would say, yeah, it's 17.5%.
It is.
But you
Um,
cannot taste it. Like, there's no heat. Absolutely, it's just all coffee and
Is there any left?
yeah, it's over there.
No, I mean in the bottle that's open.
There's one
Oh,
little jizz.
Splash.
Yeah,
Tony, I know how you feel.
yeah, you definitely taste the coffee a lot, and it's a little boozy.
But it's not that boozy. Like,
Not a little, right? It's a little boozy, but it's mostly coffee, I would say. It is tasty.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's got like a kind of like a good burn
yeah.
I dig it.
from the ABV and from the barrels.
The aroma is sweet, obviously from the booze.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is a like brand new, like just released, right? That we're having.
Yeah, exactly. It's
And we've got another.
it's January. Like, yeah, it's brand new. Like, practically like.
Okay, so you're gonna age one.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna. Well, it's such high ABV that when it ages, unfortunately, the coffee is gonna go out, but then you're gonna get the benefits from the high alcohol.
Right, so it'd be an interesting comparison.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Yeah,
you
next
know?
year on
We could get the fresh one and
420
side by side.
2017.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
We'll tweak out 42017.
yeah. Do the thing, host.
Yeah, man, we'll totally be tweaking. Oh, yeah. Ooh, we're going to be hitting that fucking thing.
There it is.
I don't want you to pass out. So for me,
Smoke 2 joints in the morning.
Unlike my cats that fucking flipped out
Smoke 2
with
joints
catnip.
at night.
what burns my bacon is I might have mentioned this before. It's people who go I don't know who are driving and they just immediately somehow drop their speed limit to go 1.5 miles per hour over a speed bump.
Yeah, that fucking sucks.
And they just and it's like, they go so slow. Yeah, like you're in a fucking pickup truck.
Like, you could go over that shit at like 60.
An SUV.
Yeah.
It's-
I mean, unless your car is, lowered and something's wrong with your car that's hanging off the side, you don't want to go over it fast. And I've been in vehicles
Those
like
are the
that.
type of people that the dealers are like, God bless their souls because they keep me fed.
But
Do you not realize you're in a pickup truck? You could just
but
like
even if you're in a
You could
sedan,
speed over that shit.
even if you're in a sedan going that slow, you're doing more, that damage. You're making the carriage of the vehicle go up and down with such force that if you were to fly over it, your suspension would be used less.
That's true.
And it always seems to be that whenever I get stuck behind somebody, it's always when I'm like, I just gotta go. I don't have fucking time to wait. And that burns my bacon.
And yet another
another
Miami
traffic
traffic burns my bacon topic.
yes,
These are becoming more and more common. I wonder why.
so many fucking cars in fucking Miami.
Who's next?
I am next, and what I have to say is totally unrelated, but still pretty fucking funny. Funny, maybe, I don't know. But what burns my fucking bacon are those people that are like, maybe they're dealing with like a sick family member or something.
Or like a dead grandmother. who died on a
No.
cruise,
Not
or-
dead yet, but somebody who's like going through some shit. And rather than saying, hey, we're actually going to go to the doctor or do something that will actually help, they're like, oh, we're going to rely on faith healing. God will help us and blah, blah, blah.
geez.
And they don't actually do anything that's going to help, even though, like, the
God put
options
doctors
are
on the
there.
earth for a reason, right?
Yeah, like, so there's going to be options there, but they don't take them. They're like, look, our kid has polio, but we're not going to take him to get a vaccine. We're going to sit here and just pray over him. Like, fuck you. Go get a shot and help him out,
Yeah, I think of that. That happens. Like, if the kid dies, then the parent should be held responsible.
Shit like that should happen. I mean, it's stupid. Like, I get it. You have your faith. You believe in that. Cool. But at some point, there's like a level where it's like proven this helps. You gotta fucking do it, And if they're choosing to neglect that, it burns my fucking bacon. Enough. I'm tired of talking about it.
Please consult your doctor if somebody's sick.
Exactly.
Yes. What burns my fucking bacon is people when you go into the bar and you order a drink or a pitcher of beer, in my case, and they say that it's their pitcher of beer.
Wait, what?
And they take your fucking drink.
The fuck are you talking about?
What now?
Like, when you're at a bar, like, oh, yeah, whatever, you turn around and they're like, oh, no, this is my pitcher beer. This is my beer. No, bitch, I paid for that beer.
I can't say I've ever had that happen.
Yeah, dude, like someone comes up and like tries to take the beer that you paid for and say it was theirs.
Yeah.
Dude, if they tried that with me, it'd be very different.
Yeah.
No, which is, yeah, exactly. Which is why the establishment just gave me, like, half the pitcher of the beer. Like,
How
for
the
free.
fuck does that happen?
Like, I turn around and she's just like, no, it's my pitcher of beer. You can ask my boyfriend over there. Like,
Say no and tell your boyfriend, fuck off, it's my beer. Like, I bought it. This is my receipt.
it's the
Eat
type
shit.
of establishment where it would, like, it would go down.
Did you
but-
have a receipt?
No, there's no receipt. It's cash only.
You could get a fucking receipt for cash.
Call out the establishment.
Was it a local place nearby?
No, it's not local.
So, okay, it wasn't... Okay.
So it's like a dive bar. Like,
Was it
whatever.
in Miami?
Yeah, it's in Miami. It's a dive bar, but, like...
It must have been if they didn't issue you a receipt. Because all you got to do is show that fucking asshole
No,
a
there's no receipt. Like,
Dude, every place has receipts, man. It'd be like, look, I
think
paid
somewhat
for this.
required.
Look,
but the establishment was, like, nice enough, and they knew us that we did, like, do our part.
you should have
like-
beat the shit out of that guy.
Yeah,
You know karate, motherfucker.
well, the thing is that, you have, like...
Yeah, his friends and all that. Yeah.
No, well, I had
And not
my
only do
friends.
you know karate,
No, it's... I
you
had
know
my
crazy.
friends- I had my friends, too. It would have been bad. I wouldn't have been invited back, and, like, it's kind of a cool place, too.
Got invited to a dive bar?
No,
I get
but
what you
can
mean.
get
I get
kicked
what
out.
you mean.
You can get kicked out of the dive bar.
I've been kicked out of... I won't even mention
I know
the,
what you
the
mean.
amount of number
Yeah.
of bars I've been kicked out of my life.
But, like,
They
people
forget.
that are just, like, that try to be slick and just be like, oh, yeah, that's my drink. When it's clearly not yours. And, like, try to take shit and just pass it off as that it's yours. And when it's not really yours, that burns my bacon.
Yeah, I agree. That's fucked up.
So let me ask you guys, what was your favorite beer of the night?
That's a tough one, man. For me, I'm going to go first. I'm going to say Mayan Mocha Stout.
I think the Rapp Teufel.
Teufel as well.
Yeah, Teufel.
Damn, really? Okay.
The tweak is really good too.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember,
Actually,
guys.
yeah, the Mayan Mocha was really good.
There's a little bit left if you want to try it again.
Well, as always, guys, remember you can find everything on online at facebook.com/beerbrosbs.
That was so casual sounding.
On Twitter at beerbrosbs.
At Beer Bros and BS. No, not Beer Bros and BS, just Beer Bros BS.
Beer Bros BS.
Sorry, I've been drinking, guys.
Also, you can find us in the same handle on Instagram.
And call us at
Beer
1-900
Bros
at
BS.
Remember, look for us on Untapped as we rank all of our beers. Beer Bros BS.
Beer Bros.
Tell
BS.
tell all your friends. Tell your friends to subscribe on iTunes
Or
share the Facebook posts.
And also, you can subscribe to us on SoundCloud.
As well. And
remember,
also
email us.
Podcast Addict.
Email us any of your questions or ideas, comments, or fuck-offs at beerbrosbs@gmail.com.
Basically, if you listened,
remember,
hit us up.
You can find
If
everything
you have anything to say about this podcast, anything.
on our website, beerbrosbs.com. Signing out for episode 38. I'm Dave, the Big Librarian.
And I am Dan.
I'm Tony.
The Bad Honey Badger, Jose.
All right, good night, guys.
Cheers.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, don't break the glass.
Cheers.
whatever,
cheers,
I'll get
cheers,
new ones.
Clang.